Alright, we're back. Let's get started on this rabbit here. Here I have a fresh rabbit. See him there. There we go. First we want to got our gloves on and we got our sharp knife. So first we want to start off by taking and trimming him. He got some fat on the back of his neck there, so you want to take all that stuff off. The shoulders, simple, just go behind the shoulder blade and just cut it right off. That's your shoulder. He's still a little frozen. If you can see that, still a little frozen. But basically you just want to clean him up a little bit. And there we go. That's the shoulder, front shoulder. Then you come over here and do the same thing over here. You cut that shoulder off. And like I say, you just look for stuff that you really don't want, like that right there, a little blood clot area. You just cut that out of there and you're done. And when you shoot a rabbit with a shotgun like I did, you're going to have some pellets from the shell that you have in the meat. Then you want to just look for those best you can. Sometimes you might even bite into one, and that's not a good feeling. Here we have the rib cage area. The best thing I have found to get rid of the bones here, because there's no meat really on the ribs. You just take the good old shearing scissors that you come in your block, your knife block here, and you just snip those ribs right off there. You just come in here and just cut on each side of it, and they just come right off. And then you come back in with your knife and you just cut the meat right off of there, because that back has got some meat on it that you want to save when you cook. So then you just come in, as you can see, there's the ribs that used to be there, the bones. You get a little hair every once in a while from the buckshots going in, but right there's the back part. You just come in with your knife again and you go straight down, give it a good hit, and that cuts it right off. And there you have what they call the back. That's the neck part. That'll be the tenderloin, if you will, and the ribs there. Right in here is a lot of good meat that you can eat when you cook it. So then you come in here and you, like I say, you just trimming off stuff that you don't really want to cook. Then make a couple marks on it to score the meat there so it can cook really good when you're cooking it. Alright, and there you have it. That's the neck portion and the rib section of it that you can see that you're cutting up. Then you come in here to the back. It's like the hip area there. You see right there, you follow that line. You follow this line right here, right, that line right there, and that line. And you kind of just come around here and you cut. We'll just open it up. We'll start at the tail. Right there is the tail. Come down side of it like that. Then flip it over and come right here again and just give it a twist, and that ham will pop right off. And there you have the ham of a rabbit, the back portion or the leg portion of it. And what I like to do is cut that meat in a way that so that the grease and everything can get down to that bone. So I make a long slit along the leg. You just go in and then just cut it like that, open it up, and then come in again and make some little slits like that on top so that meat can cook really good when you're cooking it. And there we go. We got a broken bone in there. We take that out of there. And there you have it. I cut it all up pretty nice. And that's that. And then you come over here. You do the same thing. There's the tail portion of it. And you want to come down and around, go up under there like that, take that and give it a good twist, and that will break that socket up in there, and then you just cut with your knife and get it open. Then you do the same thing. You make that slit under that, on the under part of that leg there. Make some more slits so it cook good on top. Okay, and there you have it again. You can see my slits I put on there. Then you come to the tail section of it. And this right here can be a little hard, but like I said, it's always best to have a good sharp knife. You just give it a good whack. Oh, and that right there will separate it. Now this right here will be on a deer, you know, on each side of that backbone is the tenderloin right there. And what I like to do is make slits again so that that meat can cook really good when you're cooking it. And get down to the bone, and it won't have a tendency to draw up on you. That little flap right there, you just want to take it out of there. Alright. Like I said, make those slits on there. And it'll cook up really good. And that's the inside of the back. And that's the outer side. You can see the slits I made in there. And wash it up real good. And we'll get to season it here.